A Deer Park man who was on the run for months just this spring was sentenced to 50 years in prison. He was found guilty of injuring 2 children, and one of them died.
Reporter Maria Aguilera joins us from the courthouse with the latest. A word of warning: some of the images in this story could be disturbing. Maria.
The sentencing came down around 3:30 this afternoon. Inside the courtroom, you could hear some crying and cheering from the family of the 2 boys who got the maximum sentencing that they wanted. Now, we did speak with the father of the toddler who died. He says this was a long-awaited sentencing. 25-year-old Austin Reed in court today after being on the run, sentenced to 50 years in prison for injuring 2 children. One of them, 2-year-old Lucas Zamora, who died. Family shared these photos with us from when he was in the hospital. Family and prosecutors relieved to know Reed will be locked up.
I think this is the right outcome. I think a lot of people deep down think, well, he should have gotten a lot more, and I agree. But I was dealing with evidence that was given to me.
Lucas's biological father was in court saying he initially didn't want to hear the disturbing details.
I had to today. I had to go in there and listen to it all. Just to know exactly what happened.
According to officials, Reed pleaded guilty to injuring 2 children back in November. One of them, Lucas, the 2-year-old son of his girlfriend in May of 2019, who died at the hospital from his injuries. Then his 4-week-old son, January 2020, who had similar injuries and survived. In court, they talked about his drug usage at the time of the crimes. Officials tell us Reed never showed up to his original sentencing. He slipped out of his ankle monitor while out on bond and went to Colorado. That's where he was arrested a few months ago and brought back to Harris County. Video of his arrest was shown in court. Prosecutors say Reed escaping was the last straw in this case.
That was a complete disregard for the freedom that the court allowed him for that moment to be on bond. He disrespected the court's orders.
During impact statements, Lucas's grandmother described his crimes against the 2 young boys as grotesque, saying there's not a sentence long enough for the pain he has inflicted. Reed has to wait 25 years before he's eligible for parole. The mother of the 2 boys is awaiting her court date. That case is still pending. In downtown Houston, Maria Aguilera, KHOU 11 News.